Hi.
Hi.
CENATO. Italian for have you eaten yet? Or have you had dinner yet?
Had dinner.
Have you had dinner yet? Is another Jason Atherton restaurant. For those not in the know, Jason Atherton is one of the most prominent chefs in London cuisine right now. This is his ninth or 10th attempt. Either way, the dude's been knocking it out of the park repeatedly, including at least four different cuisines. And this one would make, I think, number five. An Italian American restaurant with an attached bar in a giant shopping mall somewhere in Victoria. The place has a pretty opulent but not oppressive feel to it, thanks to a relaxed wait staff and a 90s hip hop soundtrack, which is dope.
So Dave and I decided to start our meal at High Senato with something that you can't leave Italian places without trying. Pasta. And High Senato makes great fresh pasta within a reasonable price range, and I was very impressed at the quality of all of the noodles made in the kitchen.
First, we had the Corsetti Bolognese, which had a lot of cheese in it, which made me really happy. We followed that up with the campanelle, which had seafood in it, which I really liked that it was all shelled. And finally, we had the ravioli, which was served with some nuts and burnt butter. I don't know what kind of nuts they were, but they tasted good. I think out of these three pastas, to pick a favorite would be pretty tough for me. What do you think?
I think the bolognese is definitely out of the running for me, but it's
Yeah, I agree with that.
between the campanelle and the ravioli.
I'll give it to the ravioli actually, but I'm a sucker for nuts and buttery dishes. But I thought all three of these pastas were excellently made. I gotta say I was pretty surprised with the quality of pasta this guy was pumping out here. It was pretty much on par with all of the best Italian restaurants, and I'd say it would be the best in London actually, apart from my beloved Murano.
I think the third one actually, or the bolognese actually killed it for me, but the other two were, there's nothing I'd really change about them.
What didn't you like about the bolognese?
I think the sauce was quite watery. It tasted of wine quite a bit, so I think they didn't reduce it as much as they intended to.
Okay, all right. I guess I felt pretty fine about it, but I don't have the technical knowledge to back it up whether it was well made or not. All I can say is I thoroughly enjoyed all three of them, but yeah, I would go in, I think the same order as you, the ravioli, then the campanelle, then the bolognese, which I don't think if you go there yourself that you necessarily need to order.
To follow up with our pastas, we ended up getting two pizza biancas. One with confit lamb neck, spiced aubergine rasa hanu, yogurt and mint, and the second one with ricotta, fontina, artichoke rocket, and pancetta. For starters, I have to commend whoever made this dough. It was so flavorful, cooked
Yes.
really well.
Yeah, the dough is actually super awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm like coming forth with all the praise for this place, but that was pretty much some of the best dough I've ever had.
Yeah. What other places have that sourdough kind of dough? It doesn't really sell me.
I
But this
couldn't
place,
I couldn't name any off the top of
yeah.
my head. I just to memory have not tasted any sourdough. Well, I don't know sourdough bases of that quality.
Yeah, I was really happy to eat the crust of that pizza.
That said, I thought the lamb neck pizza was totally disgusting. I'm not totally disgusting. I think that's a little harsh. I just think it didn't work.
Selling us on this not being totally disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't for me. What do you think?
I think it was better than totally disgusting.
I think that too. Look, I ate some of it.
I still preferred yours, but I think I don't think it didn't work at all. But I think what would have worked better with it was if it was actually a pizza with tomato sauce.
I could see that. I don't know. I just think the concept was flawed from the beginning. Unlike the other pizza, which was far from that, very cheesy, very tasty. Although the pizza makers did not have the foresight to put a piece of meat on every pizza. I had 3 pieces of pizza which didn't have any meat on them, which I really feel is a easily avoidable enough error. Like, come on, guys.
And finally, Dave and I decide to wrap up the meal with 3 desserts between the two of us. There are Italian classics on offer, such as tiramisu and a full gelato bar with flavors such as salted caramel, chocolate mint, sour rhubarb and almond, and chocolate.
I had the ice cream sandwich all to myself, and I thought it was of an excellent quality. The brioche tasted something like a panettone of some sort, but it didn't really lose its integrity as the ice cream melted, which is important for a ice cream sandwich. Well, with a bread that has like an extremely bready quality, you want it to sort of stay bread. And I have to say, this is a rare complaint. I'm not even sure I can call it a complaint. It was too big. It was bloody big, and it was really tasty.
Shame you couldn't share.
Yeah, I was a bit sick, but I am still a bit sick, but I would definitely recommend it. How are yours?
I think the tiramisu was just okay. Usually I expect tiramisus to just be okay, but I was in the mood. We went pasta, pizza, might as well go full Italian. The carrot cake I thought was much better. The ice cream in particular was very tasty. It tasted like, you know how they put creme fraiche on the sides of desserts and then it's just like whipped cream you don't want?
Oh yeah.
Well, this is a lot better. It actually tasted.
Yeah, I did manage to grab a taste of that creme fraiche ice cream, and yeah, that would definitely be my preference over like clotted cream or whatever it is they throw on the side of typical cakes. That doesn't really add anything to the experience. It's just
usually just like push it to the side.
Yeah, I end up doing that, or at least like 80 to 90% of it. I only throw it in if the cake needs like any added moisture, which is like a flaw in the, which is a flaw in the cake from its making.
But this cake was pretty darn moist.
Yeah, I had a taste of it, and it seemed pretty well made. I think overall this restaurant really pleased me. It had an awesome vibe about it, pretty relaxed. I loved the service, which was impeccable. And yeah, apart from that one pizza, I liked everything I was served. And I think there was really quite a lot of attention to detail in the food. Ultimately, I'm scoring this place an 8 out of 10. How about you?
I think you can take a lot of different people here. The price range is reasonable. Everyone loves either pizza or pasta.
Yeah, I did forget to add that the pricing was extremely fair,
Yeah,
like
super
beyond
reasonable.
fair. Yeah.
Definitely, like price-wise, it competes with Pizza Pilgrim's Franco Manca.
Comfortably.
But I think it's also quite a bit better.
Yeah.
Staff super friendly but professional.
Yeah.
Playlist was great. Not much I'd really change about the place. I think it's a solid 7 for me.
Hi. What do you think? Do you agree or disagree with any of our opinions, views, or ratings? Feel free to let us know in the comments whether you liked or disliked this video as well. And as always, constructive criticism is welcome. Please let us know where you'd like us to eat next if you have anything to say at all in our second ever video. And as always, I don't have a tagline to put here, but I hope you have a nice day, morning, or night. Goodbye.
Bye.